Alright everybody, are we live? Yeah, we're live. Alright, cool. Welcome back to the stream everybody. So, anyway, this is build a startup in month 1, day 1 in the afternoon. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, should I summarize? Yeah, what the hell, let's summarize. So, anyway, let's come back to the plot summary here. So essentially what we're doing here is we're building a game. It's going to be called Plotters. If you want to check out what the deals with the game, you can check out my first stream where I explain this in the first part of the stream. But anyway, yeah, we're getting back into it for this afternoon, and yeah, we're just going to kind of pick up where we left off. So yeah, maybe I'll kind of talk about some things I did this morning. So one thing I wanted to do was promote the stream. One place I did that was Reddit, and the other place I did that was the Clojurian Slack channel. And yeah, I actually got some feedback from that post. So yeah, I got a few people to reply to yeah, the announcement of the project, and yeah, people actually seemed like pretty into it. Got some followers, which you can see over here on the activity feed from my Twitch page. So that's kind of cool. We'll see if they come back or show up for subsequent subsequent streams. But yeah, really cool. People are taking some interest, and yeah, kind of showing some positive vibes for the whole project. And yeah, man, I guess the only thing to do now is just kind of keep going with it, right? It's really weird to watch myself live stream, so let's close that. All right, cool. Yeah, so anyway, first thing we did was promote the stream. We bought the domain name, and then we were trying to set up a landing page. I think the stream might have crashed when I was doing this last time, but yeah, anyway, the basic idea is to have a just a super simple like HTML landing page. It's gonna have like a description of the game on it with maybe some kind of like faked up like, you know, gameplay screen. I mean, it's not gonna be the game since the game doesn't exist yet, obviously, but it's just gonna be something to kind of entice people to get curious about the project. Then it's going to have an email sign-up form where you know, people who are interested in like keeping up with the game can enter up their email, and then yeah, using that I can hopefully start to build up a email subscription list so I can, you know, further promote the game, get more people on board, and let them know when there are developments or releases for it. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. And that involves actually building the thing, right? So what we gotta do is make this basic HTML page, and then get the server running locally. So I'll just kind of build this thing out, get it running locally, and then after that it'll be a matter of getting a server, putting it up on the server, and hopefully getting it online. And I've got like it's 2:30, I want to work till 5. Don't want to kill myself with some like crazy schedule, especially like straight out of the gate. So I got 2.5 hours. I think I could probably get this thing running locally. Yeah, could probably get it running locally. I could probably get most of like, you know, the basic layout in. I don't think it'll look like particularly nice, but that'll be okay. Definitely the chief challenge will be to actually like get the server going. So I want to build this as a closure server, even though there's all kinds of like nice, you know, static hosted site options out there for you know, just putting a basic like HTML website on the internet. So I could use one of those, which you could argue is like probably a better idea because it's not going to be like all that hard to get up, and I won't be spending so much time on it. But on the flip side of things, I do want to get more experience with Clojure since I'm like, you know, relatively new to the language, and any kind of process of just like starting from the start and, you know, kind of drilling into my head all the things that you need to do. I think that's going to be valuable in the end, and that's definitely going to help me in the future as I, you know, bootstrap future projects and get them going. So I want to do that. And to do that, I'm going to start with this demo code. So This actually comes from a different project where I was just like noodling around with the backend server. So basically what I need to do is take all this, copy the relevant things over to like the real project, and see if I can get it running. So set up a landing page. By server space comes after that. Alright, good first goal, right? Have a landing page to serve up. So what is this going to be? It's going to consist of get a server running. Get the hello world thingy just so I can know I can, like, you know, send a request to this server and receive a response, you know, even just a string, not even HTML. Make a basic HTML page. Figure out how to serve that HTML page from a Clojure server. Cool, okay, so now we got our goals, we got a list of things to do. So yeah, first things first, how about we get a server running? And how about we save this? Reference. I'll just save that on the desktop for now, that way I won't lose it. Alright, cool. So we got our deps.eden in here. There are many ways to build a Clojure project, but I think we're going to go with the newest and greatest way, just to stay up with the times. Source target resources. I don't really know what this pass thing does, but I know I'm going to have a source, and I think we're going to have a resources folder, which is where the HTML and CSS is going to live. So we'll do that. Now I'm going to need Clojure script. I'm not going to need Figwheel yet. That'll come when I actually start building out the app for real. Yeah, let me see here. Clojure. List. 1.10.1. Alright, cool. Why do I have squiggles? What? Oh. Close and brace. Yeah. I got one too many. Now it's wrong. Or Clojure. List must be qualified. How about I just copy that. Word Clojure. What I hit before. Tips and CLI guide. Git libraries. Ah, man, so painful. Clojure script 30. I'm just gonna crib from everybody. Chlorine, second Figwheel. Demo Clojure script. I'll probably get that guy's page open later, so. add closure as a dependency. I guess that makes sense, right? Because like it's a closure app in the first place. It is a little weird you need to declare closure script as a dependency in the first place though. Well, anyway, we'll just try to run it. Not spend too much time on that. Core CLI, namespace core, and what we want to do is we want to hello, you twitchy people. Right. Now we need to run Calva, which would be my REPL. I think it's control ops and CJ. Yep, there we go. Closure CLI is the tool we're using. We're launching the nREPL. We're downloading some stuff. We're hooking up the sessions. And we're done. Syntax error, yeah, no. Problems. Able to resolve simple print line in this context. Ooh. Don't know what that's about. Can we add 1 and 1? Nope. Able to resolve symbol. I know what, I forgot this thing. What was it? Gen class my project.core. Okay, so we're missing 2 things. We're missing this gen class thing. We're missing possibly this parent folder, right? Platters, yeah, pretty sure I want to move that. Namespace platters.core, gen class, we need to load that code into the REPL. You know, another funny thing while I'm waiting for that site to load, is this gentleman, Pez, Calva distiller. I think this guy's actually involved with the like development of Calva, which is this cool REPL for VS Code, which came out relatively recently, or maybe the 1.0 came out recently. I am streaming as we speak. Promotion. Very important to promote. Oh no, I'm streaming my stream. Mute me. There we go. Schedule committing. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Friday. Some afternoon sessions as well. Smiley face. Good point about the closure subreddit too, actually. I didn't even think about that. And hey. Well, should we take a break to do this? Yeah, let's take a break to do this. Promotion is very important. Figure out this Calva stuff later. Oh, Oh, didn't want to do that. This be a markdown. No faux. Closures. Put a self post. I gotta say, I'm kind of glad I've already got some people on board with this thing day one. Let's see. Actually, let's be good internet citizens and check the rules. As the moderators of the world really don't like it when you post a bunch of nonsense that isn't okay in the channel. And typically that will come in the form of like a channel submission guideline, closure guidelines, practice problems, miscellaneous resources, community books. Doesn't seem to be any kibosh on self-promotional posts here, so yeah, what up, we just go for it, man. I'm embarking on call 12 stars in 12 months. Twitch page. Oh, we had this as a bullet point, and now we have a schedule. Also got streaming schedule set up so you can go in advance to be streaming. Better. Link. God, not gonna lie, man, this is still kind of strange. I suppose I'll get used to it, but this is an odd activity to engage in. Live streaming. Oh shit, we got some people in the stream. Mic be a bit louder? Yeah, sure, man. Sorry, guys. Let me turn it up a bit. Should we crank it like 10 decibels? All right. Yeah, you guys can let me know about that. Post this on our closure. Oh, hello. Is that you, Simon? Oh, it was. Nice. Kind of cool. We know if the audio quality is okay, if it's anything fuzzy or anything. Alright. Damn, I did not think I would have people in my chat on the first day. This is mad cool. Should I turn it up more? Properties. No, that's just the device. Advanced audio properties. Turn it up by 20 decibels. Should probably also have something to like monitor with. Yeah, you know what? Let me do that real quick. So what I don't really have right now is audio monitoring. Although I can't monitor directly from my audio output. So let's see how this works. Direct monitor on. Can I hear myself? Yes. Okay, a little bit fuzzy. Okay, now I'm plugged into my computer, so presumably I'll be able to hear what's coming in. Volume up. Let me turn the gain down. I think I've been blasting people. Can I monitor? Monitor and output. Mute output. Yeah, I don't suppose it hurts to show you guys what I'm doing right now. Monitor and output. All tracks. Okay, now I can hear myself. Sounds okay to me. This damn audio cable. Got this nice like XLR microphone, which theoretically is going to give me much better sound than what comes out of monitor and output. That would, I mean, that's what that. Anyway, theoretically it's supposed to give me like much better audio quality than I would get on my computer, but the cable I have this thing plugged into is like giving me trouble. Oh, I wish you would stop buzzing. Maybe I should just use the computer audio until my cable comes out. All right, built up a microphone. Well, I'll take it. Better than a bunch of fuzz all the time. Can I get this thing? monitor off. Yeah, okay, cool. I think that'd be an improved audio situation. Do I have anyone watching? They say not to check your stream like this. There's some random guy on the internet. All right, cool. So anyway, brief interruption. I don't know if I'm not using this mic. How about I take it off my desk? It's somewhat less distracting. Chat settings. Can I have like a little notification ding? Chat appearance. Get Twitch. Yeah, well, we can focus on this later. I'll just try to remember to check the chat every once in a while. All right, let's get back to what we were doing. Right, we were making a Reddit post in Clojurians, yes. No need to monitor the audio anymore, so I'll just take that out. Let's see. Do I still have that? Yes, I do. To see you guys there. Taking the plunge, we'll be building all the apps. Submit a new link. URL. I'll just make this a text post. Project announcement. 12 startups, 12 months. Clojure script. At the very least, make it. Keep it simple. People don't got no time for this. Post to the Clojure subreddits. Some replies to my inbox. That is super annoying, so I won't do that. I'm not a robot. Thank you, Google. Submit. All right, cool. And here we go, everybody. Okay. Oh, geez, where were we even? And we went on that huge tangent. We were save. Trying to add 1-to-1. Okay, so we had two problems. We didn't have the right folder strip set up, and we didn't have that gen class symbol at the end. And we didn't know how to reload Calva into Calva IO. Getting started. Features, top 10 Calva commands. Paste the current top level form. And there's like some command to just like add all the code to the REPL like right away. Low curve file. Ah, here it is. Alt Control C, enter. Yep. Alt Control C, enter. Ah, cool. Okay. Now we can add 1-to-1. Can we also print line? Hello, oiled. Valid token. Oh, I did that. Within the quote. Nil. Nice. Cool. Okay, so hey man, let's check this off the list. Get a server running. It's not really a server, right? It's just a closure file that we're running locally. So, let's figure out how to turn this into a server. So, server reference, HTTP kits. We'll need all this stuff. Eventually. Closure data JSON, I know we're going to need. And that's other form, require. What's the syntax? Require with a series of vectors. That goes on the second line. Oh. Closure data JSON as JSON. This is something to get used to with Closure, the fact that you put all your closing syntax at the end of the line. Like I'm much more used to like a JavaScript kind of format with like code indentation with you know, these little like triangles of curly braces going up and down the page. So that'll be a habit to slowly wean myself off of. Alright, so we got data JSON, we got the HTTP kits, ring middleware defaults, we'll need that. We'll not need an empty vector. Preprint string. Probably want to preprint along the way, sure. Composure. Yeah, well, we're only going to have one route, but we'll need routing in the first place anyway, so let's do it. Require but never used. Well, it'll be soon. Alright. So, wow. First function of this whole venture. First function defined. What? A milestone. Calling main. Alright. Let me just like reality check myself here. Oh. Yes, because I don't have them in my dependencies. Okay. Man, what I should have copied over earlier was my deps.eden file from the same server reference thing that I'm working off of, but let's see if we can figure it out. Your data JSON. Yep, here we go. I'll list these on a new line. Colored curly braces are super useful for telling where punctuation ends and where it begins. Okay, we got data JSON, HTTP kits. Legacy must have been forked at some point. Even version. Here's a cool feature, slurping. Can I do it? The right key command. Slurping and barfing, which is just fantastic. Right, yeah, I gotta do this. So because I'm on a Mac, I need to change some things. Mission control. Move right to space, move left to space. Nice. Yeah, so can I slurp and barf after that? Yes, I can. Excellent. Alright, so that's a feature where, if you have like some kind of like closure form and say like, I want to call this within a function, like say I want to print line my print line, or say I want to like concatenate some strings, so I would like put this in a new form, I would say string, and now I've got the, no, I don't need that actually. So I've got string, and then I've got like, slurping is fun. And I would put a blank space in between so we get a proper sentence. So slurping is the process of like taking the punctuation for an end of a form and kind of like moving it around like forms that come after, so you can move those inside the function. So if you notice, the right paren is inside. Now it encapsulates this string. Now I can slurp forward even more to grab the empty string. And now finally, I've got everything. Within the same form, so that's really nice. That's something that comes along with Calva, I think. Okay, something that's kind of difficult, at least from a JavaScript perspective, is deleting a form, which you can't really do like off the bat. You have to like shift delete it or like select it and delete it. So I'll probably figure out a better way to do that later. Verizon. Even version. Cool. Okay. So we got HTTP kits. I think we need to require a ring as well, right? Stay on target, Andy. HTTP server extraction. Ring core. Yep, that's what we want. Back to depth studying. Ring core. Even version. Slurp forward. Yep, cool. Closure, pretty prints. We probably have closure on our namespace already. Composure. And Composure 162. Here we go. Slip forward. Very nice. All right. We got our libraries, right? JSON, HTTP kits, ring. Don't think we need to require that. And we got Composure as well. So can we load this into the REPL? Nope. Do I need to reload the REPL? Alright, cool. So now we are downloading our missing dependencies. Jacking is done. No errors. Can we call main? Yep. We haven't loaded anything, and we do get error. Ring middleware defaults. We required ring, but not the middleware. Ring middleware. Ring.middleware. Don't think that's what I want, right? But I'm also getting it. No, I'm just getting it for ring middleware. I was getting it for HTTP kit earlier. Sure, docs. Middleware. I still have my laptop here, right? How about, or to not waste time with this. Ring defaults. Ring dash defaults. 032. HTTP kits 25. Oh, hello, I do need to require closure. Org, closure. Nope. Even version 1.10. Closure script, HTTP kits, data JSON, ring defaults, and composure 162. Okay. So I think that's what I need. What are we doing? Hey man. So anyway, what are we doing? We are getting a landing page to serve up. So yeah, basically I'm making a game called Plotter, and we started like literally from the very beginning of the process here. So what we're going to do is we're going to like make a landing page for the game. That's essentially going to consist of like kind of a fake screen for the game itself, with like an example of like what it's going to look like, just to give people kind of an idea of what the game's going to be about. And then we're going to have a little email form for people who are interested in like getting updates on the game itself, so they can enter in the email, and then I can get in touch with them when the game gets released, or you know, new features are added or any developments happen. So it's basically what we're working on right now. And what I'm trying to do is just get like a Hello World closure app running. So kind of futzing around with my dependencies and trying to get this main function to go. So that's what we're working on. And check in process exited. So Clojure CLI. Yeah, game will be written in Clojure. Don't have a game yet, but yeah, the whole thing's going to be Clojure script and Clojure top to bottom. So yeah, it'll be 100% Clojure. And I'm more or less a complete beginner at this, so yeah, you're going to see all kinds of all kinds of beginner stuff, at least for the first couple of weeks. But yeah, I'm sure I'll get more comfortable with it as I go along. Check-in process for Calva is done. Evaluating the file. We've added the main function. Now I believe we can call it. Ah, nice. Okay, cool. Ah, thanks, man. I'm excited to have you as a viewer. This is like literally day one of me streaming on Twitch in the first place. So yeah, I know it's kind of a new experience, doing all kinds of new stuff right now. But yeah, really wanted to live stream this whole process, since I'm just like, you know, making the app on my own without anyone around, like no coworkers or co-founders or anything. So yeah, no, I figured just having a stream with like a chat would be like great for socialization purposes, and you know, just like having somebody to show all this to. So welcome to the stream. I hope to see you around. Nice, yeah. Yeah, I get the impression Clojure is like a kind of a side project language. Well, that's not fair. There's all kinds of large businesses using Clojure, but yeah, it's like not as easy to get a Clojure job as something with like, you know, JavaScript or Java or you know, any of the other like mainstream languages out there. So yeah, maybe we'll overcome the Clojure curse, or the Lisp curse, and it'll become more popular in the future. But yeah, for now I'm kind of excited to use this. Java full time. Well, at least you get the benefit of the like the hosted language nature of it. So yeah, maybe you could convince your boss to you know, do a small Clojure project. And me too. I was in enterprise for a while as well. Yeah. Anyway, so now let's mark. Okay, so we still haven't done this. We're trying to get a server running. So we've got a Clojure file running, but we don't have a Clojure server. So I've got this like reference from another project I was working on. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of copy paste from this to get this thing bootstrapped up. Def routes. Oh, done of all this. Get route test. All right, cool. So def and get routes test. Yeah, this functional serve do something eventually. I did though, but we dumped it not because of closure, because the project was canceled. I'm sorry to hear about that, man. Yeah, maybe in the future. Hope you get more opportunities to integrate the language into your workflow. Okay, so I think we need a new main function, which will actually run a server and serve our content. I think the convention is to put like a dash in front of your main function. Ah, cool. Workshops on CS theory internally. That's nice. You know, actually, let me put a link in here. If you're familiar with Bartosz Milewski, oh geez, how would I even find this? MIT category theory 2021 OpenCourseWare. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so this is like MIT OpenCourseWare, so this course hasn't actually started yet, but there's another version of this on YouTube. I made it partway through this. It was kind of mind-blowing. I stopped partway, but yeah, if you're into like CS theory and closure and just like the algebraic ideas that go into the whole foundation of this language, I think you'd like this course, which is all kind of built on top of that. And a lot of the course is done in like Haskell, so it's kind of on the other end of the language spectrum from closure in some ways, but yeah, really super interesting stuff. It's kind of like the grand unified theory of programming almost. Yeah, it's a lot of like really heavy math stuff, but once you kind of get it into your brain and watch these videos like 3 times, yeah, it'll be really useful. So anyway, if you're curious about that, I'd encourage you to check it out. I really enjoyed it. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, so we got our main. So we're going to run this on port 3000 wrap defaults. Did I require this, or is it just a namespace? I think it's just a namespace already. I need to define the routes above the main function. Need to move my get something done test up here. Pass app routes. Site defaults, where did that come from? I guess it's just in the namespace already, right? Run on this port. Give us this print line. I think that's all we need, right? So, how about we return a string to the browser when we run this? How about we take a request along the way, since I also know how to do that. I'll call this get test. We got some headers, we got a body, we got a pretty print the requests. We're gonna take our name param. Not hot reloading just yet. right. Get route tests. I think we got what we need, right? So let's load this into the REPL. Let's start our server. Let's go to the browser. Hello. Name equals Andy. And of course, you don't get anything back. Oh no, it's set up a root, right? Hello. Nice. All right, we got a Hello World server going. Nice. Nice. Done. Celebrate our tiny victory, shall we? Cool. Oh, we also did a Hello World thingy, didn't we? Nice. Okay, cool. So we can serve something on the root route. We can run a server. We can get a request. And we didn't really use this code, but that's okay. So now we need to like make an index HTML page and serve the page back from the root route. So let's figure out how to do that. I had a tab open earlier. Demo dips. Ring middleware. Did I still have this open or did I close it? Oh. I'm just going to close tabs. And serve. This is what I searched for. That was not what I wanted. So this, yeah, here we go. Resource response. Is this wrap resource thing? Yeah, that's what I want. Middleware will look at the request and see if a resource exists with that path. When does that return to response with that resource? Otherwise, it allows normal routing to occur. Directory to preface it with. Yeah. Routes, wrap resource public. Okay, next challenge. Figure out how to integrate this with what I've already got. So I got something about routes, wrap resource, server run server. Wrap resource, example closure. Ring closure web apps with ring. Bildung. Web applications and closure. Handler. We're in Jetty. Not using a Jetty server, but hopefully we can figure it out. Handlers. Just find a handler that takes a request. We got that. So I'm using HTTP kit for this. WebSocket API. I'll definitely need that when we have the actual game. Long polling, WebSocket routing. Nginx configuration, that's going to be useful later. Nothing in here about serving a, just a plain folder. Closure application, ring middleware. Here we go. This will give you a server which will serve index HTML if present inside a resource public folder. Run the app. Okay. Wrap defaults. So I guess this goes inside main, right? No, this goes inside. Rats, foobar. This is not exactly what we have right now, but looks pretty close to where we need to be, right? So how about we go with it. Def handler, handler gets passed to the app. Routes. It's not how we defined our routes before. Get foo. I'll just go foo. Composure core. For routes get. Okay, so now we got that. Get foo. Alright, so I got our handler. And we need an app. Guess we're just not doing app routes anymore. Def app. Okay. Gonna start with our handler. App defaults. Static. Oh. Resources. Public. Files. Sources. Public. Now we're going to define our server. Right now it's just our main. Server, run server. Don't need to have that in the form. Run this server, this app on that port. Yep. Source, do I need to have a public folder, outside source or inside source? I would try outside source first. Sure do. Okay. Public new file index.html. Oh, hello, Andy. You have served up next file with closures server successfully. That means we party. Alright, so that's what we're trying to serve. And let's see if we wrote the code that will do it. Alright, Control Option C, enter, get that in. The REPL directories not exist. Resources public, whoops. New folder, resources. That goes outside. Public goes inside. Don't ask me. Well, actually I do that by accident a lot. I should probably get prompted first. Move. Let's try to reload it again. Knows where it is. Just already in use. Here's the question: how do I stop a server once I've started it? Where does server come from? HTTP kits. Oh, might need that one. Let's keep it open. API. Guessing it's server, stop server. Server stop. Well, I never saved HTTP server in a variable, so I can't pass it to that function. If I pass it the reference to the main function, I think that's going to do it. Nope. Yeah, I should really learn how to do this sometime, but I bet we just do it the dumb way. And stop Calva. Terminal. Exited. Alright, so let's start Calva again. Closure CLI. Pass the app var. I think I started the server before I defined app, so I don't think that would have worked in this case. But now that I've restarted the server, I'm going to get this code back into the REPL. I'll definitely try that next time. Load this into the REPL. Start main. Alright. What if we did like server status? App. No implementation. What? Execution error, no implementation of method server status. You sure? Is it just in my namespace already? Nope. What have I done? Have I not passed the library? Yeah, it's weird I've got the autocomplete for HTTP kit, but it's seemingly not in my REPL. And I think I loaded the whole file, dependencies included, in there. So, mysterious. Yeah, maybe something to look up later, unless someone has an idea for why I don't have access to my dependencies in Calva. Yeah, I don't know. But is the server returned by run server? It starts the server. I'm not sure if this returns anything. Although it's closure, right? So it should. Okay. Def, oh, not there. Def port 3000. And then we can do like a let binding to get the server in there. Like get a variable we can print, right? So new to this language. I barely know how to even define a variable. Okay. So there's let binding. We've created a scope for it. Main does not have any args, but we just put that back in there anyway. All right, so now if we take this and we move it up, let's server. No, wait, hold on. Yeah, let's server. Instead of defining the port like that, we'll define the server like that. Need to slurp this forward. Yep. One too many parens. Okay. And can we just call it like this? Can we print line our server? Server at port 3000. Oh. We varied the file. Now if we run main, theoretically we should just have our server code outputted. They're already in use. Connection was closed. Let's try this one more time. Yeah, I'm really just kind of interested to know. I guess I will need to know eventually, but I don't want to get too drawn off. I'm trying to answer these. Oh. Can't run anything in the REPL until I've loaded code into the REPL. Returns a function. Yeah, so server is a function. Print line server. Yeah, anyway, we'll figure this out later. 2500, 3000. Okay, so we run the server. Can we request that foo route? No, we're not able to connect. I don't want to get too weird, too quick. Let's just go back to what we had before. Main server, run server app. let's shut this thing down the dumb way. Start it back up the dumb way. Looking up in REPL section. Let's load the code in. Too many arguments, def. Line 20. I think for that I want to do, right? Do this thing and that thing. App function, and if I slurp that forward, you should now be able to put that in. Running app function. Run the server at port 3000. Host. Hello, foo. Okay, cool. So we got that running. Ah! Nice. Ah, geez, I didn't expect that to work. Awesome. So now we can serve our static website. Excellent. Very good, very good. All right, let's check it off our list. We have made a basic HTML page. Thumbs up. And we've served it from a Clojure server. Nice, guys. All right, cool. Very good, very good. Man, what's our next steps, right? Flesh out basic landing page. Let's see. Add email, form field, grab value entered into form field, send it back to the server, save the email in a database. All right, cool. So, product.io. Let's see if we can get an example of this from some other web app or startup. Nope, don't want to go there. Product.com. It's basically what I want to do now. These guys have it. Oh my god, man. Get it. Word tune, built from ours. Yes, what do I want to get? Yep, Donald Trump is funny, huh? FAQ. Email, for example. That's not it. What I'm looking for is like a visual example of that, like, you know, want to know more, enter in your email, and then we'll let you know. Bitbo. Oh, hello. Watch me build Lemon.io in public. That's something to check out for later. Newest. Yeah, well. Anyway, how about I build the thing I'm planning on building, and then, yeah, we'll go from there. So basically what I want to do is I want to have, like, type equals text. Folder equals email. Mail ID equals inputs label 4 equals inputs to updated updates on this. Enter your email below. Now the real question is, if I reload this, what do I get? Nice. So easy. So easy. Coming from a Node world with a Node backend server, experience being like my only experience with actually doing any backend work, that's just so choice. That's basically what I want to do. Is I want to have a way to get like user emails when people are interested in signing up for the app. So what I want to do is I want to have this input field. I want to get the value entered into that input field. I want to send it to the backend server, and I want to save that in the database. And then I'll have hopefully a small but growing list of emails that I can market to as I develop this thing out. Wrap. Cool. So let's start building that, shall we? Now I get to move into relatively comfortable territory, which is HTML and CSS. So I'll do like index.css. Yeah, I have used Hiccup before, actually. I'm definitely going to use Hiccup for building out the actual app itself, but for this landing page, I just want to keep it like as simple as possible for as long as I can. So while my HTML needs are just like static in nature, I figure I can just like serve up a static website and then transition into like Hiccup as rendered by Reagent or something along the way once I like start building out the thing for real. So yeah, that's the general plan anyway. Resources public. Man, I always forget how this goes. Link rel equals style sheets. Or is it the... I always forget the syntax. Rel equals style sheet, href equals the place where it lives. Href equals... I think I can do that. Index.css, rel equals style sheets. I can tell that I did it successfully. I can make the body background color green. Now if I reload the app, awesome, very good, very good. Okay, so we got the HTML, we got the CSS, and now we can start building this thing out. So, div.main, how do I call it that? What should the layout be? Let me draw this. Maybe at some point in the future I'll get a webcam I can point at my notebook, but for now you'll just have to watch my hairline as I write this thing out. Game description. And here we can have like a game demo. You can have a label, email, input, and footer. Yeah, so iteration number 1, iteration number 2. Let's put the email up at the top. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go with this. Basically what I want to have is an HTML page with the name of the game, the description, your email field, and then that game demo. Yeah, so that's what we're going to try to lay out. Okay, so div.header, div.description, div.email form, div.game demo, and then we'll have a footer. How about we use some semantic HTML. Div.title. Yep, okay. And the email form. We're going to have a label. We're going to have an input type equals text. Yep. I don't have anything to put in here yet, so we'll just leave that. We'll have a footer. What should go in the footer? Footer stuff go here. All right, cool. Geez, what am I even calling this? Calling it plotter. Yes, that's it. Any action in Slack? Nope. Any action on Reddit? Oh, my first upvote. Oh, 5 upvotes. Hello. Very nice. Doesn't seem to be anything here. Maybe there will be soon. All right. All right, back to the past task at hand. Plotter. Did I write a short description of this already? I didn't. Project pitch. Oh, no, I did. I did this in the pitch I wrote earlier. Well, this is nice for an elevator pitch, but it's not exactly marketing material, is it? So, yeah, let's come up with some copy for this. Game of movie description deception. Fool your friends into voting for your movie description. Yeah, not great stuff, but we'll iterate on that as time goes by. We just need some placeholder copy for now. Cool, so we got the header taken care of. Email form, email inputs equals email inputs. Placeholder equals you at emailprovider.com. Enter email to receive updates. H2. Let's keep this semantic, shall we? H1. Let's move the title in there. Plotter. I'm just a sucker for code formatting. Okay. H2. What you do if one starts up takes off really quick? Well, fortunately I won't be able to do 12 starts in 12 months, but yeah, if anything takes off, I'll just kind of go with it. It's actually what happened with Peter Levels. I'm not sure if you saw from the first stream, but yeah, let's see. Is this the project page? Remote OK. My progress report. Yeah, so with that startup taking off real quick thing. Yeah, so Peter Levels, with whom I've taken this project inspiration from. Got 3 projects in, 4 projects in. So the first one was Play My Inbox. Second one, Go Effing Do It. Third one, Tubelytics. And then the fourth one, which ended up taking off, and which is like really like ballooned out of control for him, was Nomad List. So yeah, so hopefully it will take off, and I'll be able to like turn it into a more full-fledged thing than you know, just whatever MVP you build in the space of a month. But yeah, we'll see if that happens, when that happens. No expectations for that so far, but hopefully it happens soon. Yeah, you know what? Let me put the link to that YouTube video in the chat so you guys can check that out if you want to. I put it. Was it announcements? Is it news and articles? Ah, yeah, here it was. Copy link. I'll put that in the chat so you guys can check this out. So yeah, that was kind of the whole story of like what he did and his like kind of learnings and things he found out about the whole process while he was developing it. So yeah, if you guys want to see an example of this kind of project that did work out in the end, you can check it out there. And then how would I put this in here as well, so y'all can read up if you like. All right, enjoy. Okay, enter email to receive updates. You would email to provider.com. All right, we needed a header for this section. Updates on the game. Games in active development. If you like updates on the progress, your email below. Emoji or finger pointing down. Oh, and there was like accessible emojis. Need to do anything? And there's a whole article about it, so I think I do. The emoji is an image. There's nothing that indicates it in the above demo. Yeah, easy enough. Span Rolko's image, aria label equals point down. Finger pointing down by Nero. Done with that. Span the image. All right, cool. And about we put in a period. We promise not to send your email to there's such foolishness. I bet we put that below the form. Cool, so we got that. Got the game demo with nothing else to put in there. Read about your project? Just checking. Definitely famous about how this works. Just amazed, getting the chance to follow. Oh yeah. Well, we'll probably do that tomorrow, actually, on the stream. So yeah, the intention is to live stream this on Twitch. I'll also eventually make a YouTube channel where I can upload the content. So I think if you go on Twitch, you can actually see past streams if you go to the page. Internet's so slow.
Don't necessarily have.
Hey Fry, currently streaming. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, typically you'd see past streams here. I guess that maybe doesn't show up when I'm currently streaming, but anyway, you'll be able to see past streams on the page. We'll have a YouTube channel, and yeah, eventually a blog where I plan to write weekly summaries of like the progress on you know, how things are progressing and what I'm doing and what I've gotten done. So yeah, you can look at that for that in the future as well. Don't have a link for you now, unfortunately, but yeah, check back in the stream and we'll have something for you. Okay, cool. So we did all that. We haven't seen it in the browser yet. Nice. Okay. Nope. Still got my Hello Andy stuff. Let's get rid of that. Cool. Okay. And now to the layout. Don't need any of that. Don't need the REPL for the time being. How about we split left and close the browser. All right, dot main, display, grid, template columns, grid template rows. I think I want this to be auto. Yep, not pretty yet, but it is there. That's correct. What was that scene from Adventure Time with Jake? Sucking at something is the first step to being kind of good at something. I think about that a lot. This is not much to look at yet, but it will be soon. All right. Grid columns, how about we call it, I've got this massive screen, so we'll need some media queries. Start with 25%, one fraction, and 25%. Oop. Okay, so now I've got like 3 columns, but really what I wanted was like 1 column with gutters. This is grid, gutters. Column gap. Yeah, that's not really what I want either. This tricks guide to grid. Display columns, rows. We can name the lines. Yep. Areas. We'll probably be using that. Templates. Yeah, I don't think there's any built-in way to automatically make column and row graphs. So how about we just grid template areas gutter content gutter. And then
for dot header grid area content. That work? No, that's even worse. Doesn't need a quote. Layout. Grid area contents. I got the syntax wrong. Grid area contents. Yeah, why is it looking like that though? What I wanted was like a gap on the left, a gap on the right, and like content in the middle. I've somehow goofed this extremely basic grid up enough where everything's in the wrong place. That's not it either. And how many rows do I have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeats 4, 1 fraction each. No, it's probably too much, right? 200 pixels to start. Okay, so now I got a grid, but my header's still in the wrong spot. Display area names. Perhaps I've defined my template areas wrong. Or maybe my other divs just like goofed things up and I need to give them all grid areas too. Email form. Email form. Game demo. And footer minus equals footer. I can't very well all occupy the same template area, so now what I need to do is I need to make 3 more rows. They need different names. Header. I'll call this email. Call this demo. Call this footer. Except it'll probably span the whole row, won't it? Did we do that? Nope. Man, what am I doing wrong, guys? Grid template areas. Man, I've got this right as far as I can see. When in doubt, just copy paste. Dot main, display grid, 4 columns. Their main sidebar. Okay. So we need width 100%. Because they're all 50 pixels, I get it. Okay. Pete 3, 4, 1 fraction. There we go. Stats is working. Footer content. Cool. So now what if I do like 25%, 1 fraction, 25%. Never use the grid, but recognize the struggle from trying to get Flexbox to do what I want. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I've never used grid professionally. I've used it casually, but it's been kind of a long time. So I've definitely gotten this to work before, but for some reason, I'm having trouble right now. Dots, header, dots. Dots, main dot. It's not the sidebar, but let's call that for now. Sidebar dots. And footer, footer, footer all the way around the bottom. There we go. I don't know what changed between those. Was it gutter? Anyway, we got what we need. Okay, we got this all laid out. Cool. All right. Let's get a font. Probably just want to serve this from the site itself, since Google Fonts is like pretty slow. I have Acrobato, I've used that in the past. Open Sans, something simple. Almost before we knew it, we had left the ground. Railway. Yeah, it's pretty formal. I'm going for something fun. Anita, oh, that's kind of fun. License Open Fonts Lights, it's perfect. Google Fonts Nunito. TTF. Probably don't need all of these, but download zip. MedoMaster fonts. TTF. All right. Documents, CD code. Resources, public. Where should fonts live? Probably in here, right? It doesn't matter all that much. Views columns. Let's copy this over. Here we go. All right. Let's learn how to use fonts to specify. This is one of those super basic CSS things that you use like in every project, but only once, so you never learn how to do it on the fly. But there's some instructions. License. Could have downloaded the family right there, couldn't I have? Yeah, this might have some helpful usage tips in here. No, that's the license. No README. Want to add fonts to Stack Overflow, be my guide. Here's what I'm looking for. That @URL thing. Yeah, I may as well just add this to the body, right? URL. It's going to be fonts. Where do we put that? Unito regular. Font family new. Did that do it? Let's see. Nope. So it really needs to go at the top of my CSS file. Body, font family. So, probably just call this Unito, right? And if we go back to the page, we got it. Nice. Yeah, it's nice fun. We'll stick with that for now. All right. Oh, another thing we need is a CSS reset. So this is a file that will kind of get rid of like all the like weird like browser specific CSS that comes along with like Firefox or Chrome or Safari, for instance. Best CSS reset. Normalize. There's a name I recognize. Here's what we want. Fonts. Nope, not in fonts, but in resources. And then if we include that, equals normalize.css equals style sheet. Oh. All right, now all the Firefox stuff, which there wasn't much of to begin with, is now theoretically gone. All right. So now we won't have like strange things interfering with our CSS rules that we don't want. Yeah, cool. Okay. Well, I think I'll stop the stream for there, so I don't want to kind of go too late, and there's some like kind of clean up, wrap up stuff I want to do at the end of the day here. So anyway, guys, if you're still there, really appreciate you joining the stream. Yeah, like I said before, it's my first day doing this and first day of the project, so yeah, it's really cool to like get some feedback and people watching and participating along with all this stuff. So yeah, anyway, what do we get done? We got promoted the thing, we got the domain name, we set the landing page. Yeah, why we mark some of these as done. Glad you're enjoying it, man. Yeah, so we got as far as here, and now what we need to do is like the JavaScript side of things. Well, honestly, probably some more like layout related stuff to get this looking better, but make pretty. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll do some JavaScript related stuff. We will add an event to send that information back to the server. We'll grab it on the server, and we'll save the email in a database, and then we'll have our super simple landing page for the game all figured out. So anyway, yeah, I just use the Mac emoji keyboard, but yeah, if you got like a plugin you want to send me, yeah, feel free to do so. Yeah, so anyway, if you join the stream tomorrow, that's what you can look forward to. But anyway, I think I'll sign off for now. So yeah, thanks for joining me, everybody, and yeah, we'll catch you later.